Today's video, I would like to share with you a very nice problem that was suggested by viewer. Here is the following information. We have a, b as real numbers. Determine the minimum of the capital A, which equals a to the fourth minus 7a squared plus 2 times ab minus 10a plus 2 times b squared minus 16b plus 56. Okay. In fact, this is very nice problem. It looks like hard in the beginning, but once you find the tool which you can work with, it will be easier to solve. Okay. If you try to factor this one out to find the minimum of this one, it's very hard because you are dealing with a large expression involving two variables and with the order 4. Okay. Extremely hard to do it that way. Okay. Go ahead, pause this video if you would like to give it a try to this problem. When you come back to see the full solution. Okay, let's get into the solution now. If we have a function involving two variables, for our function do like this. Okay, so if I'm trying to find the critical points for this function, but I mean the maximum and minimum of this function. This is the maximum, max. This is max. This is minimum. Okay, this is minimum. So now, in order to find the critical points for this function, we are going to calculate the partial derivative function in respect to the x equals to 0. Okay, like this. And the derivative function, the partial derivative function in respect to the y equals 0. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do now. I'm going to go through this way in order to find the minimum value of this one. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's set f of x, y equals x to the fourth minus 7x squared plus 2 times x y minus 10 times x plus 2 times y squared minus 16y plus 56. Okay, what I have done here, I have transferred this one into the function with double variables x and y. Okay, by setting x equals to a and y equals to b. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one for later. So I'm going to work on this function. Okay, so now I'm ready to calculate the critical points for this function. So I'm going to calculate the partial derivative function in respect to the x and y. Okay, so I will have the first one, the partial of x in respect to the x is given as 4 times is multiplied by x cubed by taking the derivative function for which involving x. Okay, by taking the derivative function for this function in respect to the x, so I'm going to derivate only which involving x. Okay, minus 2 is multiplied by 7 is given as minus 14x. For this term is given as 2y. For this term is given as minus 10. The rest is 0. Okay, because this one in this case is considered as a constant. To find the critical of this point, this one must be equal to 0. Okay, let's calculate the partial in respect to the y. So we'll have the partial in respect to y at the point xy. This one is considered in this case as a constant. This one is 0, 0. This one is 2x. Okay, this one is 0. This one is 4y plus 4y. This one is minus 16. This one is 0 equals to 0. Okay, so now I'm going to find y by cancelling out number 2 from this expression. I will get x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. Okay, so to find y, now I'm going to find the value of y and insert it into this expression to find x. Okay, so this one is given us by moving over these terms to the right hand side of this equation. I will get y equals 8 minus x is divided by 2. Okay, here is the value of y. Now I'm taking this found fact and put it into this equation. So I will have the partial respect to the x at the point xy is given as 4x cubed minus 14x plus, I'm going to replace y, 2 is multiplied by 8 minus x divided by 2, okay, minus number 10. So the nice thing here, number 2 will be cancelled out. This one equals to 0, okay. So I'm going to solve for x now. I will have the expression in terms of x. I will have 4x cubed minus 14x plus 8 minus x minus 10 equals to 0, okay. Now we have this minus 14x and this minus x become 15x. So we'll have 4x cubed minus 15x, 8 minus 10 is giving us minus 2 equals to 0, okay. So now I'm going to use the trick in order to factor out this one. I'm going to put this one as minus 16x plus x, okay. So I will have 4x cubed minus 16x plus x minus number 2, okay, equals to 0. Now it's very clear here. I'm going to put 4x as a common factor for the first two terms. Then I'm going to leave x minus 1 as is it, okay. So this one is giving us 4x multiplied by x squared minus 4 plus x minus 2 equals to 0, okay. So as you factor out this one, is giving us x minus 2 factor x plus 2, okay. So I will have 4x is multiplied by x minus 2 factor x plus 2 plus x minus 2 equals to 0, okay. X minus 2 as a common factor is multiplied by these two terms, is multiplied by 4x and multiplied by x plus 2. This x minus 2 is multiplied by number 1 plus number 1, okay. By simplifying this one, I will get 4x is multiplied by x, which is 4x squared plus 8x plus number 1 equals to 0, okay. I'm going to check the solutions for this one. Here is the first solution, x equal to 2. Now I'm going to look for other two solutions. So we'll have x minus 2 equals to 0, or 4x squared plus 8x plus 1 equals to 0. This one is giving us x equals to 2. I'm going to leave this one for later. So I'm going to work on this one now. This one will have the first solution as x1 minus b, which is minus 8, plus square of delta 8 square, which is 64, minus 4ac is giving us 64 minus 16, which is 48. Square root of 48 is divided by 2, okay. I will have the same thing for the second solution, minus 8 minus square root of 48 divided by 2, okay. For the second solution, I will have minus 8 minus 4 square root of 3 is divided by 2. So I will have x1, by cancelling number 2 from denominator, I will get minus 4, x1 equals minus 4 plus 2 square root of 3. The second solution, I will get x2 equals minus 4 minus 2 square root of 3, okay. Now here is the three following solutions. Now I'm worried to calculate y. X equal to 2, that's mean y, I will have 8 minus 2 is giving us 6, 6 divided by 2 is giving us 3. So we'll have the first solution, y equals to 3 as the critical points for this function. I'm looking for the second one. I will have x equals minus 4 plus 2 square root of 3. In order to find y, by replacing y equals 8 minus become 4 minus 2 square root of 3 all over number 2, okay. So 8 plus 4 is giving us 12. So I will reduce this one to 6. This one is giving us minus square root of 3, okay. Y is giving us 6 minus square root of 3. So I'm going to look for the second one, x equals minus 4 minus 2 square root of 3. So for y, so I'm going to calculate y now. So we have y 8 minus become plus 4 plus 2 square root of 3 all over number 2. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is giving us 12. 12 is divided by 2 is giving us 6. This one will be reduced to square root of 3. Okay, so for y I will have 6 plus square root of 3. Here is the 3 following critical points which I have found. I'm going to take these facts at the top and continue with this one graphically. Okay, for this point x equal to 2 and y equal to 3, so you will have 1 2 is giving us 3 here, 1 2 3. So this is 1 point for this function. For the second point it will give us minus 0.5, so I will have the first point will be here. Then I'm going to look for the output of this one. It's giving us 4.25. 4.25, 1 2 3 is gonna be like this. Okay, it will be here. For the third point, I'm in the negative area. Minus 4 minus 2 is multiplied by square root of 3. This one is giving us minus 7.25. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, something like this. It will be around here. So I'm going to calculate the output of this one. 6 plus square root of 3 is almost 8, like 7.75. 7. This was 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, something like that. It will be here. It will be around here. Okay, if I'm going to calculate f00, f00 is giving us 56. This one will be 0 plus 56. For example, let's take this point as 56 0. So my function will be here, right? So the function, you will be taking the local minimum and maximum points at these points. So we are going to find out which one is a maximum, which one is a minimum here. So the function, if you are in the negative direction, so the function is here, the second point is here. So when you go from this point to this point, as you go in the x up, so the function is decreasing. It's decreasing here, and then it starts increasing here up to 56 and come down to this point. Okay, so that's mean this point the function become like this. When you get to this point, for example, the function starts going up. When you get to this point and coming down, okay, like this. Here is the minimum. This is the minimum. This is the minimum as well. This is the maximum. This is the maximum. Okay, now I found 1 2 3 4 critical points for this function. Okay, it's been asked to find the minimum value of this one. Okay, so the minimum of the value of this one is a critical point as a minimum value of this one. Where is the smallest minimum can be? We are going to make the comparison. We found this one. Okay, so this one is a minimum value of this one. So this one is 2 3 is a coordinate 2 3. All right, so the minimum of f of x y, we found this point 2 3 as a coordinate. So we have x equals 2, which equals to a, and y equals to, we found y equals to 3 equals to b. Okay, this one. Now I'm going to take these values of a and b and insert it into this expression. So we'll have capital A equals a to the fourth, which is 2 to the fourth, minus 7 is multiplied by 2 to the 2 square, plus 2 times 2 is multiplied by 3, minus 10 times is multiplied by 2, plus 2 is multiplied by b square, which is 9, minus 16 is multiplied by 3, plus 56. Okay, this one is giving us 16. 16 minus 28 is giving us minus 12, plus 12, minus 20 plus 18 minus 2, 56 minus 48 is giving us plus 8. So minus 12 will be cancelled out with 12. I will get 8 minus 2, which is 6. So the minimum value of A equals 6. Okay. Now we have done with this problem. If you are interested in watching this one, don't forget to support us with your like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I will see you in next video. Bye.